Hello, I'm new here and I just want to stop by and show you guys how I got this orange and green look. Stay tuned. So I'm going in with a transition shade, laying down my eyeshadow primer, making sure it's secure. Then I'm going in with a darker brown shade into my crease, really concentrating on my crease to make sure that's as dark as I can possibly get it with this brown. So I don't really like to use any other colors when doing a cut crease. So I'm just making sure it's all blended out, making sure it's and I love this eyeshadow. It's the Revolution palette. I'll have it in the description below, listed as to what that shade is and which palette it is. But all I'm doing now is I'm going in with a concealer and cutting my crease. And I am kind of a perfectionist about my cut crease. So this might take just a little while, but it'll be so worth it because I don't know, I just love how a cut crease looks on my eye shape. So just working it in, patting it out, making sure that my concealer does not move, because when you're doing a cut crease, it is a possibility that your concealer will move to like the top of your cut crease or anywhere you do not want concealer. So you just got to make sure to pat it down, make sure it's set before you start working on anything else, or it can run, especially if it's a more watery concealer. But now I'm just going in with a light, almost white, silver eyeshadow color, and I'll also have that one listed below for you. And then I'm gonna go ahead and with a darker gray shade. It is more like a gunmetal, but you'll be able to see the pigment of it shortly. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that into the lighter gray shade as well, making sure everything looks seamless. You can't tell where one color begins and the other ends. I'm just now going into my outer part of my cut crease with the orange NYX cream Vivid Mattes. I do believe that I left the top open. Of course, knowing me, left the top open, so it was a little bit drier than it typically is because it is a cream formula shadow. However, I did have to use some rose water to kind of bring it back to life and not rip my whole eyelid off trying to apply it. So, it worked. So if that ever happens to you, a little bit of rose water, just tiny little bit, stir it up in the pan, it's fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that orange out with the other silver shade. Like I said, again, to make it seamless, but I did also go back with the NYX orange shadow just because I like a bit more pigment, and it was just the brush I was using and it was just bad. Like, I have to throw that brush away, it's frayed. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face with my In Touch Soul No Problem Primer, which is my favorite. I always get compliments on my skin when I use it when wearing makeup. Then I'm going to go ahead and with my foundation, which is my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Coconut, which I believe is 355. And then I'm also going in with my Tarte Shape Tape, which is the shade 38N Medium Tan, to go ahead and start my contouring process. Get that nose snatched and, looking cute or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and blend that out into my foundation. And then I'm going to go ahead and actually set my concealer with the Revolution Banana powder, the loose powder. I love the effect that this banana powder gives off on the skin. It just makes you look so radiant, and I am such a sucker for a glowy look. The glowier, the better. If I don't look like a light bulb when walking down the house, we have a problem. Just letting you know. Anyways, as fast as I apply it, I go ahead and I take it off as well because I don't want to bake for too long. I don't really need it. Anyways, I'm going in with my bronzer. It is a Morphe bronzer in the shade of Romance. It's my absolute favorite. The tone is just so warm and just brings the life back into my face. It's amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and snatch that nose up with that as well. And then what I'm doing now is taking my Maybelline Fit Me Loose setting powder, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that all out to make sure it looks seamless. You shouldn't be able to tell my contour from my bronze, anything. You should not be able to see any lines. So what I'm doing now is adding blush as well. I chose an orange tone blush because I thought it'd be cute, and I love the way orange tones look on my skin. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my green NYX Vivid Mattes shade, eyeshadow cream shade. And I'm just gonna put that towards, from the inner corner to the middle of my eye. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take a black liner pencil and go from the middle and drag that out to the sides. I'm also gonna blend my green in with my black, only because I like for it, like I said, to be seamless. Everything has to be seamless. Y'all, like I said, this orange is still not pigmented enough for me. I don't know what was going on. Like, I just need to buy a new one because I think it's getting dry. But I'm going to go ahead and set my face with my setting spray. And then I'm going to go ahead and with my Anastasia highlight palette. And you guys, I love this highlighter. Like, I use every single shade with different looks. Don't blame me, just watch. Keep watching. Then I'm going to go ahead, I blend it out a little bit because I like it to look a little bit more natural. And for my lashes, I actually like to put my glue on top of my eyelid so I can just pop my lashes on. It is easier for me as well to control because I don't have time to wait for glue to dry on the actual lash. It's too much for me. I can't handle it, y'all. I don't have the patience. I got 3 boys. I don't have patience for that. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead in with, oh, my husband's talking to me, of course, y'all. I'm going in with a lip liner. It wasn't dark enough, so I did choose a dark brown pencil, and I tapped it with my Simone Beauty lip gloss in the shade WiFi. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.